Chapter 3.5, Working with Sets. Your objective for this video is to be able to write sets and identify subsets, and to find the complement of a set. First, roster form is like writing the list of numbers, and then set builder notation is a special way to write it so you don't have to list out all of the numbers. First, we're going to write the set of even, let's call it natural numbers, not just even numbers, less than 10 in roster form. So the natural numbers are the numbers you count with. So in the even natural numbers less than 10 are going to be 2, 4, 6, and 8. Not 10 because 10 is not less than 10. Then it says write the set of even numbers that are less than 10 in set builder notation. So in this, you're going to name a set. We'll call it E. And we're going to say X such that X is an even natural number and X is less than 10. So that qualifies the number that could go into the set. It has to be an even natural number and it has to be less than 10. Okay, example 1. Using roster form and set builder notation, we're going to do that all over again. How do you write T is a set of natural numbers that are less than 6 in roster form and then in set builder notation? So in roster form, that's going to be T equals, and you just list them, the natural numbers that are less than 6. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In set builder notation, you're going to say T equals T such that T is a natural number, semicolon, T is less than 6. So that in set builder notation, what you're doing is you're listing the characteristics that it has to fulfill to be in the set. Okay, got it? Question number 1. I want you to write N is the set of even natural numbers that are less than or equal to 12, and then write it in set builder notation. Pause the video and I'll give you the answer in just a second. Okay, in roster form, that's going to be the list of numbers that are actually even natural numbers and less than or equal to 12. And then in set builder notation, you're just going to say N such that, and you're going to list the characteristics that it has to be. So you're going to say N is a natural number, semicolon, N is less than or equal to 12. Example 2, inequalities in set builder notation. In set builder notation, how do you write the solutions of negative 5x plus 7 is less than or equal to 17? So we're just going to solve that inequality by subtracting 7 from both sides. And we get 5x negative less than or equal to 10. Divide both sides by negative 5. You have to turn your inequality around, and you get x is greater than or equal to negative 2. In set builder notation, you're going to say x is x such that x is greater than or equal to negative 2. Okay, got it. Number 2, solve that inequality, and I'll give you the answer in just a second. Okay, so you should subtract 9 from both sides, divide both sides by negative 4, and you get N is less than negative 3. So in set builder notation, you're going to do bracket N such that N is less than negative 3, close bracket. Okay, example 3, finding subsets. A subset of a set is any combination of elements of the set. So, how do you find your subsets? Is the empty set, or the brackets with nothing in it, let me do better brackets, is a subset of every set. Then, every one element subset, so each element gets its own subset, 3, 4, and 5. Then you list every 2 element subsets, so 3, 4, 3, 5, and 4, 5. And then the next one would be the 3 element subsets. So 3, 4, and 5. The biggest issue here is you're being able to make sure you get all of the combinations. Now notice I didn't do 4, 3. I just did 3, 4 because it doesn't matter what order you put them in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Every 3-element set has 8 subsets. And the way you find out how many subsets it has is you do 2 to this many power. So 2 to the third power is 8. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 subsets. All right, got it. Number 3. What are all the subsets of set P, which is A, B, and then set S, which is A, B, C? So I want you to list all of the subsets, and I'll give you the answer in just a second. Okay, for the small set A, B, you've got the empty set A, B, and then A, B. For the larger set S, you've got the empty set A, B, C, A, B, A, C, B, C, and then the whole thing A, B, C. Okay, now let's talk about the complement of a set. If I've got set A here, then the complement of set A is out here. So if this is set A, then the outside of it is the complement of set A. So it's what's not in the set. What is not in the set? And then the way you write A complement is you put A apostrophe. So example 4, finding the complement of a set. If I've got the set king, queen, bishop, knight, rook, pawn, so those are all my chess pieces, and a set A is the set of chess pieces that move side to side. What is the complement of set A? So all of this, the pieces that move side to side, the king can move side to side. I'm going to put an X. I mean a check mark above them. The queen can move wherever she wants. The rook can move side to side. The bishop has to move at an angle. The knight moves in an L shape. And the pawn has to move forward. So these don't move side to side. So if A is the set of chess pieces that move side to side, what is the complement of set A? So A complement is going to be which ones don't move side to side. So that's going to be bishop, knight, and pawn. So A complement is the ones that don't move side to side. Forgot it. Number 4. Set U, the universe, is the months of the year, and set A is the months with exactly 31 days. What is the complement of set A? Now you should know how many days are in each month, but just in case you don't, I'm going to tell you. January has 31. February does not. March has 31. April does not. May has 31. June does not. July has 31 days. August, no, it does have 31 days. August has 31 days. September does not. October does. November does not. And December does. So I want you to write the set of all the numbers that don't have 31 days, and I'll give you the answer in just a second. Okay, so A complement is going to be February, April, June, September, November. Alright, so for this part of the video, this is where you're going to write the answers to these 3 questions on a separate sheet of paper. If you don't know how to find the answer to one of them, you need to go back and watch the video again. There's no work to show here, so write the question down and then answer it, and then bring it to me tomorrow for proof you did your homework.